Perfect, 'cause I'm not streaming today, mostly because my connection to YouTube has been iffy all morning, so a little bit of pre-show to chill. I was actually surprised we had over 4 people available for today. I fully did not expect that.
I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to join, but I decided, why the hell not?
Yeah? How was playing Victoria 3 with Trun?
Um, so, trying to start,
Oh.
and I constantly had Mike in my ear saying this will never work.
Mm-hmm.
You should play an actual good country to start so you can understand the game. I'm like, fuck no, I do what I want. I want to. And honestly, he was just like shit talking the entire time until I captured Santa Anna, their general, and then ended the war quickly.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
Mike, you doubted me. Eat shit, Mike. I'm awesome.
I mean, hey, at least you've had a good time with the game. It looked like you were playing it some more afterwards, so.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Your thing or no?
What?
Is Victoria your thing or no?
It's a meh kind of thing. I feel like I need to get into it a little bit more to decide whether it's really worth it or not. Because, I mean, I probably actually should play a normal country to get a grasp of the game, but we'll see what happens with me just playing as Texas.
I would say, from my understanding, as long as you're not playing one of the African countries, you can pretty much play anybody. And as long as you focus on a domestic market first and then build to an international market, you should be fine. That's kind of the main focus. You want to start, and the understanding, what industries are influenced by what's, tools being, the major moneymaker when you're building up your economy, because it's going to be used in everything, like building up construction zones and such. So, also don't forget about your administration and building up bureaucracy zones, because if you don't, you could end up losing even more tax. Also, it's been found that if you lower your tax, people end up starting to upgrade their way of living after about a year. So you'll lose money at first, but afterwards, then they start investing in more and more of your luxury goods, which you can either tax that or just produce yourself and build up your industry that way. Kind of depends on the economy you're going for, because I mean that's all Victoria is. It's a design and economy designing game.
Yeah.
So I'm actually surprised that you beat Mexico, because Mexico starts out with a pretty good amount of troops. So.
Yeah, so because the thing is, though, I started off with 6. They start off with around 10 battalions and 17 conscripts.
Mm-hmm.
But because I captured their general, on the second battle, I was able to just end the war. So I didn't take land, I didn't lose land either.
You white pieced out, yeah.
Yeah, I was able to white piece by capturing, Santa Anna.
I mean, that was smart, because honestly, in your situation, the longer Texas gets to build up, the better. The main thing is you got to balance those Mexico, United States interests into you. Especially if you don't take out Mexico quick enough before they get their major gold rush, and the U.S. doesn't do anything about it, Mexico blows up as a fucking country. Their economy shoots through the roof. Although nothing compared to France. France is always going to be the number one. At least in the current patch.
I know right now I'm currently, rubbing shoulders with America, trying to get them to be very friendly. So maybe if I do have to go to war with them in the future, they'll assist me.
Yeah, getting people to back you definitely doesn't hurt. Although, be careful with that, because America may demand you to become a protectorate if you don't maintain a decent military size compared to them, and an economy that can back it up. So, and the United States isn't a very good market to get into in the first place. You want to try and get into England's market for the most part, or establish your own market zone.
Yeah. right now I'm building up my maize field, since that's one of the few things I already had to begin with.
Oh, fair. So you're going to be a grain economy for a little bit. Make sure if you're going to do that to switch over to agriculturalism. Or at least look into that, rather. Sorry. Alright, welcome everybody. Hello. Welcome back for some D&D. Today we're recording instead of streaming it, mostly because I've been having issues with the YouTube connection today. For some reason, it did not want to connect. I tried about 5 times this morning and couldn't get the account to set up properly with OBS. I think it's the newest update with OBS, maybe. Anyways, we come back for another one-shot session that is the amazingness of the campaign of Oventium, where we bring in just random players to see who can make it the furthest and build on their success or failures. Today we have with us two of the brothers, the well-known Brotherhood of Muscle, Stan and Jim, for once, as well as bringing back our cleric, Kuno, or wizard. Rather.
Necromancer wizard.
Yeah.
Necromancer
Close
wizard.
enough.
Yeah, a late cleric, as they would call it. And then, of course...
Post-mortem cleric.
Yes. And, of course, the famous and well-known Teast, who
Teeth.
is never going to be forgotten, unfortunately. But we return with the party. We're only doing a 2-hour session today, as is common. 2 hours and 5 minutes for those watching on YouTube as the pre-show begins, but we will always be doing 2-hour sessions with these sessions going forward. Party has the map. They know the layout. Last we left off, the group alongside with Barry managed to get through the first portion of the fountainous area in the market. However, while capable as they were, Barry kind of started to realize that maybe taking on the endgame dungeon wasn't worth his time, and that there were better places he could spend his interests. Something about dealing with a political scheme amongst the NPCs. None of you really understood it, as he started muttering to himself and turned around and left. However, upon his leaving and Jim's boredom, Jim finally returning to join the party, seeing the dragon bone golems kind of laying about, all destroyed, minus the one that got away and the water elemental. The rest of the party gathers at that entrance into the market and fountain district, kind of with a quietness after taking a bit of a long rest to kind of relax while they were here, giving Jim time to catch up with the party and Barry time to leave. We come back to the party having had a long rest and looking about this rather large and open area. You guys see hallways to your right that seem to lead down into different rooms and buildings. Hallways to your left that do the same. Or you can march straight forward to the throne room from your realization. Where would you lot like to go?
Not very good with directions.
Let's just left, right for side rooms, or do we go straight to the throne room?
I mean, I'd say we go through some side rooms, but you guys lead the way. I'm not the smart one here.
Neither am I, Jim.
I know.
I guess we can little rooms to the right.
Okay. As you start to turn to the right, walking down the hallway, the stone becomes more and more immaculate. Okay. Yep, so as you are heading to the right, the stone becoming more and more well-designed, paintings all around of depictions of battle between different lords and leaders of history that you don't really recognize throughout the designs. All of Vedan origin, of course. Kind of as you start to turn, looking down that right side. Give me one minute to pull up something. You lot immediately notice the 3 rooms that stand in front of you as the hallway seems to come to an end. The first to your right looks to be the door seems to be locked or seems to be shut. No sort of window, but the design on it seems to be of a 2 swords crossing each other on a blackened background. The one left seems to be just a simple red door with flames painted onto it. And the one in front of you seems to have some sort of skull designed onto it, or a dragon skull-like design onto the door. Each of the 3 doors are shut. What would you guys like to do?
One by one.
Wrong man. Open a door. Get it.
Oh, okay. I'll open the door on the right.
I
I'll try
take
to.
cover.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, let's hit the DECK, all right?
Yes. Yes, Sam.
So as the entire party backs up back there on the corner, leaving
Why'd
Stan
you guys
by
leave?
himself.
Nothing could possibly happen as I open this door.
Give me a dex save.
Knew it.
Okay. That is a 26.
Alright. Give me one moment to roll up the dice for that. That is...
Was that a failure?
That was a success. You'll be taking half damage.
Nice.
Give me a minute as you jump out of the way as a fireball comes flying out of the door, hitting into the other door as you manage to jump out to the side, barely singeing yourself. You only take, after it being halved, that is 14 points of damage.
Okay. It wasn't very safe, guys.
Don't say.
Is your door open now?
The door is open
Yeah,
now.
so what's behind it?
As you look in, you find the room. It seems to be almost completely emptied of anything of note. The walls seem to be stripped bare. A simple design of the crest identical to the door on the floor is designed into the stones. But it looks as if everything has been moved out of the room completely.
There's nothing in here, guys.
Can I open the next one with Mage Hand from 30 feet to the side?
Yeah, which one are you opening?
Just the next door in the order.
Which the order is, again.
I was like, because he said right door, so which one of those ones did he open?
Just
the
the
first-
center door, then.
The one on the right? Yeah.
We're thinking different things here, Judge. To the very far right, we're not doing the 4 side little rooms. We're doing the 3 bigger rooms.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the middle room. Sure.
Okay. As you
No.
go to open it, nothing seems to happen, but there seems to be a grayish cloud of almost like the smoky-like material blocking the doorway as the door opens.
Well, that doesn't look normal. If I put the Mage Hand in it, does anything happen?
The spell immediately dispels.
I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. As you cast... Give me a second. Pull up the spell here. As you go to cast Detect Magic, you note the entirety of this dungeon seems to ping off almost immediately. However, you detect the spell Fog Cloud being cast in the room.
Okay. Anything beyond that?
Nothing that seems to catch
The
the note.
30-foot radius.
Oh, yes, you catch that there are 2 more magical beings in the room standing on either side of the doorway from what you can gather.
What school of magic?
Necromancy.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm gonna whisper to the fellas. 2 necromancers on either side of the door.
Do you give it a firebolt?
Yeah, on 3.
On 3.
I don't have that spell, guys.
So I guess we're both casting fireball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Into the room, you said?
Yep.
Okay. As you both do, you hear a quick, almost like light scream of surprise from some sort of high-pitched, effeminate voice, and then you hear in Draconic, if any of you speak that,
I do.
greater counterspell be cast.
They can't see us.
I know. This is not counterspell. This is a different spell. But the fireball is what they're casting on, not you.
Right. So which fireball do they counterspell?
Both.
With one spell.
Yep.
That's kind of bullshit.
Hey, Stan, they cancel magic. They're mages. Go stab them.
I'm running in.
All right, as you run in, roll initiative, everyone.
What level spell is Greater Counterspell?
It is not in D&D yet, in D&D Beyond yet, and it is a 8th level spell. Teast?
19.
Nice. Oh, goddamn, these things don't roll well. All right, Kuno, you are up first.
I didn't want to go first. I don't quite know what to do here.
As you still stand at the end of this hallway with this fog still in the doorway, not having dispelled.
Did I make it before?
You did not.
I just started. I didn't. Okay.
Nope.
Or he jumped in.
Yep. You got 5 feet in front of the group, and that's it. What was that? Sorry, Jim?
Yeah, no, I was like, man, I wish I was able to get that dispel magic again before,
No.
you know.
I didn't hear you say
Stan decided to go. No, yeah, no, I didn't say it.
Okay, making sure. All right.
I'll just hold an action to cast because I can't do much
Okay.
without sight.
All right. Then the creature doesn't do anything. Teast, you are up. The fog still blocks the doorway. Your party stands at the beginning of the hallway, about 30 feet from the doorway. The doorway itself is about 5 foot by 10 feet.
Bill
Use a
is
bonus
gonna go.
action.
Oh, wait. Yeah, what?
Oh yeah.
Bill is here.
Chaston, you didn't call for Bill beforehand. You gotta say something, man.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Teast.
No, it's Bill's turn.
Alright. Y'all wanna go against it? Go ahead, Bill.
Bill is gonna walk up and get next to the door. He's waiting right outside around that corner because there's a little corner he could stand in on either side. On the right side, waiting.
Okay. As he shimmies himself up against the wall, preparing for in case anything comes through the doorway, Bill begins to wait and hold.
All right, vibes. I'm going to use Quicken Spell to make Dispel Magic a bonus action and cast Dispel Magic on the Fog Cloud.
The fog cloud dissipates, and suddenly you see what looks to be a young drow woman in a black cloak, fully covered, a strange thing of red beaded necklace around her neck, and a staff that seems to be more gems than actually wood, that seems to be just intertwined throughout each other. She just kind of stands there staring at you, looking very confused, and you start to notice her head's shaved clean, her eyes being, instead of the traditional purplish color, seem to be purely black. And she looks very concerned as she seems to stare in your guys' general direction.
Awesome. I am going to then, as because I used a meta magic, I'm going to curse her with my Shadowfell shard to have disadvantage on Dex saves
Okay.
and ability checks.
Okay.
And then I am going to use more sorcery points to twin spell and cast Prismatic Spray twice with one action.
Okay.
Do I see around? Because I had that little ping of where
Yes.
the other person was. Do I see them?
You do not note any extra figures in the room that you can see. It's only this drow woman that seems to be just standing straight in front, like at the back of the room through the doorway. So in total, from your current position, she's about 50 feet from you.
Gotcha. Okay, then both of these cones are just heading straight in, and hopefully, because they're cones, they'll hit whatever's on each side of the door
Okay.
inside. But yeah, so she needs to make 2 dex saves, both with disadvantage, and because I used more meta magic, I'm giving her disadvantage also on Constitution saves and checks.
Okay. Her first one is a 23 for the disadvantage.
Succeeds on the first.
And then for the second, she dodges out of the way, tries to dodge out of the way again. She gets a 19.
Fails.
Okay.
Okay, so she... Alright. I gotta roll to see which ray hits her for each one.
Okay. Yes.
Dum, dum, dum.
Prismatic spray.
Prismatic spray.
Mm-hmm. The first one is orange, so
Okay.
that's an acid.
Okay.
The second one is 8. Okay, so I rolled twice, so she gets hit by 2 for the second one.
Okay.
So that's a indigo and a yellow. Okay, so orange for half, then indigo, then yellow. So I'm gonna roll orange first.
And what's orange?
Orange is acid.
Okay.
So she takes 23 points of acid damage.
You watch as the acid hits the cloak and seems to almost kind of fall off to the side and hit the ground, start to melt the ground around her.
Then indigo, she is restrained.
Okay.
Because she failed the dex save, and she has to make a con save
With
at the end of each of her turns with disadvantage. If she fails if she fails 3 times, she is petrified.
Okay.
And then yellow is lightning damage. So she takes 39 points of lightning.
You watch as the bolt of lightning shoots from T's hands, and just immediately as it hits this cloak, bounces off and slams into the wall, exploding the wall.
Ah, fuck this bitch.
No joke, you've hit 2 of her immunities on her character, on her monster sheet.
Well, you still run immunity as quarter damage, right?
Yes. It depends. It depends on the reason for immunity. But yes, if the creature is actually like naturally immune, like it's a creature who literally lives in acid, then I'm not gonna run half damage or a quarter damage. You're just not gonna take damage. But
Gotcha.
otherwise, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So as you shoot out these sprays, they seem.
Action.
Yep. Go ahead.
Sorry, long turn, guys. Second action, I need her to make an intelligence save.
Okay. That is a 13.
Alright. So she is going to take 5d10 psychic damage.
Okay. And what's this from?
This is mental prison.
Okay.
So she takes 21 points of psychic damage, and I don't know what this bitch is afraid of, but whatever it is, if it's like fire or floating razors or just teeth and eyeballs and shit, she is fully surrounded by it, and she thinks it's absolutely real, and if she does somehow get unrestrained, and if she does try to leave the area, she is going to take an ass load of damage from it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and she can't see anything beyond it.
Okay. You do notice she starts screaming in Draconic, yelling out about something about death and its existence. Okay. Does that wrap up your turn, Teast?
Yes.
Okay.
That is finally the end of my turn.
All right. It is her turn. And as she cannot do anything, as she's restrained and can't see, she is going to go ahead and just end her turn and take the save.
With disadvantage.
Which she's going to use her legendary resistance and to choose to succeed without even rolling.
Alright, that's one success out of
One
three.
down.
Yep.
She's still restrained.
Yep. And the prison, how long does that last?
The prison.
Mental.
It lasts for a minute.
Okay. So she's going to start shooting out spells wildly. I'm going to roll a d20 and see who she hits.
You said her turn ended though?
Yeah, she's going to be ending her turn. Because that is all she can do without that save going off. Okay, cool. Alright, so as she ends her turn, Stan, you are up as you continue to hear this drow woman screaming about something about death. Well, if you understand Draconic, otherwise it just sounds like
I don't
roaring.
understand that. It's just weird.
Oh, and sorry, I apologize. One thing, if it makes any difference for you, she can't hear anything beyond the illusion either. Sorry.
No worries.
Right.
Okay, yep, Stan, you're up.
So how far away am I from this?
In total, 45 feet.
That's kind of far, okay. And I can't see anything else besides this screaming woman.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move up to the. I seeing what Bill did. I'll move up to the other side of that entrance.
Okay.
And stand in that corner.
Okay. All right. That gives you 3/4 of cover, so meaning you'll just take, in this case, 3/4 or only quarter damage from if something hits you from inside that room.
Yep, and that will be. Let me just see if I have any bonus actions. No, not needed really. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So as you rush up to the side, you continue to hear this woman yelling and screaming about something. Jim, you're up.
Yo. I assume there's definitely not enough room to hide up against one of the sides of the door. Because I know both of them are already taking that up.
Yep.
Alright, so am I at like the very end of that hallway?
Yeah, you're at the very end of it. So 40 feet between you, 50 feet between you and the screaming woman.
Alright, since I won't be able to do too much this turn, I'll go ahead and take cover in the doorway of the right room, the one that we went into earlier.
Okay. Alright, you are considered in full cover while here from that room.
Alright, cool. Because since I can't do anything right now, might as well get into cover.
Okay. Alright. D&D Beyond just broke. Give me a minute.
Alright, that's session, boys.
No, we're good.
Was a good one.
No, we're good. I got calm down now. No. Alright, as that ends your turn, that creature is going to hold its action. Kuno, you are up.
With her bouncing magic off, I'm not the most useful here. Wolf, if I drop her in a demiplane, will your spell hurt her a lot? Because she technically moves.
Yeah. I mean, she moves, so she perceives herself moving through it, so yeah, she's gonna hurt.
So I can just try to drop her, and then she'll just kind of be gone. And I can reopen it whenever, so we can like let her out later.
I mean, might as well finish her off though.
Okay. Sure.
By all means, hurt her, but don't close the door. You know, whatever you want to do.
No,
Just let's kill her
yeah.
now.
Get a dex save.
You want a deck save?
Yes.
Is she still at disadvantage in this case because of the one?
Yes.
Okay, even though she
Until
made
the
the
end
save.
of my next turn.
Okay. So disadvantage roll. That
Oh, plus she is restrained, so yeah.
18.
That's the fail.
Okay.
And this is disintegrate.
She is immune.
To force damage?
No. To technically, because it's considered. I believe it's considered a death effect. Is disintegrate not?
Death is
Unless I hit her to
Finger
0.
of Death is a death effect. Disintegrate is not a death effect.
Look.
Plus the disintegrate part doesn't happen unless she drops to 0. It is just raw damage until then.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So that's 82 force damage.
Okay. I'm just seeing if there's anything. Okay. Wait, would the save have been what was the save exactly?
Like the DC or
Yeah, the DC.
It was a DC 20.
Okay. Well, she has. All right. Well, then technically, here's a success. Cause never mind. The spell resistance doesn't save her. Okay. Yeah. Nope. You're good. All right.
Okay. And I will end my turn there.
As you watch, as the liquid seems to spray out, she seems to scream in pain and seems to be more angry as she continues to yell in Draconic. Okay, as she... Fuck's sake, combat tracker.
And Bill is just still holding her turn waiting.
Okay. Alrighty. That is not going to do anything. Teast, it is your turn.
How's she looking?
Like she's going mad?
Right, health-wise. Like, is she like...
She doesn't look like she's been harmed in the slightest, other than the fact that she's screaming out loud in Draconic about death being not final and that it can't take her.
Not hurt in the slightest.
Mm-hmm. Physically, she looks perfectly fine.
Boys, this bitch has an illusion over her. Alright,
Spell her magic.
And I still haven't seen any other dudes come out from around the corners.
Nope. Just her standing there yelling.
Oh, shit.
What do you want to do, Teast?
Alright, Alright, might as well keep the disadvantage going on her. First action, gonna quicken spell, just cast catapult at
Okay.
her. That's a dex save with disadvantage.
Yep. Until the end of your turn.
Well, she's also restrained, so she'd have disadvantage anyway.
16 to save.
fails. So she takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you watch as the inanimate object kind of just slams into her, and nothing seems. It just kind of bounces off. All right, Tease.
I feel like some of this has to do with the other entity that we do not see.
Tease.
You know this is magical damage.
Yes, I do.
So are you just saying that she has a huge sack of hit points, or are you saying that this is not hurting her?
It appears to not be hurting her as it bounced off. It means that most likely she's got an immunity, resistance, or some item is preventing the damage to go through. Or it could be that the damage is going through and you can't see it.
Alright. So first action, then I'm going to try and roll an Arcana check to see what she's got on her that's preventing damage.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
It's an 18.
I'm going to message you something. Besides that, you don't get much else.
Alright, I cast Dispel Magic.
On the item?
Mm-hmm.
As you do, checking something. Okay. You watch as her staff starts to glow and the spell cancels.
I counterspell at 9th level.
The staff disintegrates as you watch as suddenly the drow woman suddenly vanishes out and disappears.
What?
Pulling that shit again.
And you look as there seems to be a single vial behind where the drow woman was standing that seems to just be filled with some sort of strange blackened liquid.
In case of traps, am I fine? Are you guys fine with Bill walking in first to make sure nothing happens?
Yeah,
still
but
one
I
more
call
to be.
dibs on that.
You can have dibs. I just don't want you to walk in and get fireballed or something.
No, by all means.
Yeah. Alright.
I believe the 2 creatures or whatever there were are probably still there, so...
Okay.
Yeah, that's... I'm gonna just end my turn there.
Alright. As Bill heads into the room first, Bill needs to give me a... oh wait, never mind, because he's a skeleton. He doesn't suffer from fright. So yeah,
It's just
as Bill
he's mindless.
walks in, nothing attacks him. Nothing seems to happen.
see
in the
anything?
slightest. He sees things, but he's a skeleton and isn't sentient enough to speak, so...
Is anything angry at him? Does he see
Nothing
everything?
attacks him.
Okay.
What is it, Bill? Timmy's stuck in the well?
Bill just
I
kind of
guess.
turns around, waves at everyone, and nothing seems to happen.
Walks in
guess
further.
I'll walk in then.
Okay, Stan kind of follows in behind Bill. Stan, as you walk
I'm
into
also
either
willing to
side,
fight.
kind of really close and claustrophobic, are 2 dragon bone golems, one on each side, just staring at you, not moving. There also isn't any light in their eyes compared to the ones you saw earlier. But they do seem to be really close on the door and staring down at you.
Guys, there's 2 statues that we fought earlier, but they seem to be off.
Huh.
Can I go and try and take control of them with the Bananium Golem Rod?
Oh.
Bananium Golem Rod!
Bananium.
Well,
You know-
what does that rod taste like?
The worst thing is I can't say no. Because, yeah, you technically can with this. There's no reason for you not to be able... let me look up something real quick. They do fall in the fucking category. You can only control one, though. Thankfully.
Oh,
No,
no,
actually, never
no,
mind.
no,
You
no,
can
no.
control up to 3 of them. Never mind. Yeah, you fully can. It will take you an Arcana check just to activate them, and it'll take you an hour to get accustomed to controlling them. But otherwise, yeah, you fully can. Feel free to
Alright.
add 2
Do I need
Dragon
to
Bone
keep
Golems
rolling
to your.
Arcana until...
Huh?
Okay.
No, just feel free to add 2 Dragon Bone Golems to your extras, and make sure to remember that they go on your turn.
Awesome.
They are unthinking, you cannot see through them. Magic you cannot cast on them besides using the Golem Rod, and you cannot cast through them. That's pretty much all you need to know about the 2. Okay.
What should I name these boys?
What are some good banana brands?
No! Why does it have to be a banana brand?
Yes, it does.
Chiquita.
Yeah,
For one of them,
Del,
please.
Chiquita, and Dole, two popular banana brands.
God damn it.
They're the best names, DM. What's wrong?
They're creative names. Not
How do
smaller.
you... Okay. Chiquita and what?
Dole, DOLE.
Is there anything in
Chiquita
this room?
and Dole.
So yeah, as you look around, you find there's the vial I mentioned earlier. That is a magic item from what you can tell, or was. A potion of clairvoyance sitting next to it. A couple of horseshoes of speed laying in a treasure chest. Another horseshoes of Zephyr, as they seem to be very common down here. An 8th level spell scroll for illusionary dragon.
Ooh.
And a cubic
Maybe
gate.
you should take that, Chaston.
What's up? You want me to take it?
The spell scroll.
Cubic gate.
You have a better chance of casting it.
I think I auto cast because I have a high enough casting to just do it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Because I
what's what,
am
what the
able-
fuck?
So
What's
what was
cubic
the...
gate?
Oh. The cubic gate is an item that allows you to cast gate, which is a
And plane
really powerful spell,
it is. Yeah.
but
Gate and plane
useless
shift.
here. Yeah, but it's useless here.
Yeah.
For
Plane shift works.
Can I put the horseshoes on the Dragon Bone Golem?
You want to put what? You're on one and speed on the other. That's what you're trying for here.
technically, yes, you can. It will take them the same amount of time to attune to it.
Are we resting, boys?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
We can.
I will say a long rest will have session end because you guys will have to move on to the next fight. So I won't be waiting. You either push through or you end session. Is going to be my new rule going forward to make it a little more interesting to the players and force a little more hard work and focus on saving stuff. Rather than let you long rest every few minutes, every session, every 5 or
Alright.
so encounters. So
Can we short rest?
I will allow short rest. That's fine.
We can do that.
Yeah,
Because
for the
you-
attunement.
Because you got to use your dice for that. I think that's fully fair. But I think long rest from now on will be like Q for session end. It also means at the end of every session, y'all will get a long rest, so long as you're not ending in combat.
Short rest.
So yes, you can use your short rest. As you lot begin to rest, what's the guard order you're posting up for the 4 hours?
To be honest, I don't really even need to short rest. I legit didn't use a single thing. I'll just keep watch the whole time.
Okay.
Short rest is an hour, right?
Is it an hour?
It's an
Okay.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You all can rest up. I'll just chill out over here.
Okay. As you lot begin to relax, Jim, give me a perception check.
All right, perception. Where is it? There it is. 17.
Okay. As you begin to kind of stare down the hallway, as you lot begin to relax, Nothing seems to move or anything of that sort. However, Jim, you do start to hear a strange voice kind of calling to you, almost like as if someone was trying to lure you. Give me a charisma saving throw as you hear, "Come here, strong one. Protect me from this ingenious creature."
Alright, let me just double check something really quick, because I believe my aura also gives me a bonus, right, Chastin?
It factors it in for you.
It's already adds it.
Oh, it's already factored in? Alright.
You just have to factor in Grumpy's.
Yeah,
'cause
which is
you're-
a +6.
Okay. So at minimum, I'm getting a 21.
Jesus.
31 plus 6.
37.
You don't have to. You got this. The spell DC was only 22. Goddamn, man. Yeah, so the voice is charming. Doesn't really interest you much.
You cannot taint me, harlot.
Dude, what are you saying? What's happening?
As
Worry
you come,
not, little brother.
Wait,
Why is
so
your voice so
do we have
different? What did you
two
do on the second
paladins?
floor?
Do we have 2 paladins?
Yes, you have 2
Yeah.
paladins.
Yeah,
I'm a
We have
paladin. That's
plus
Stan.
12 if we're in their radius?
You have +11.
Plus 11. Okay.
If you're
Yeah.
both-
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, if you are within 10 feet of both me and Grumpy's character, you'll get a plus 11
Damn.
to your,
Okay, yeah,
to your saving throws. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the meme with the. If the three of us were near each other, we had like a +17 to everything on top of our already saving throws.
Damn, dude.
all right.
Great.
As you
I'm very charismatic.
you get comfortable in the room. There's the nice silk bed that's still in decent shape, minus the dust. A couple of couches that are well designed and fluffy. Even a bathtub fully filled with what looks to be fresh water from somewhere. Seems to kind of come in through a pipeline of some sort into the bathroom. But you lot kind of relax for a bit, and after about an hour of getting set up and kind of giving yourself some time, you lot get up and venture off once more, heading down the hallway. Did you want to go into that last room, or did you want to leave it closed?
Check it, guys.
Y'all want me to open it with the mage hand again?
Sure.
The door with the 2 swords?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely, though, I would definitely recommend taking cover.
Oh, that's the point, because I can reach it from in this room. Like, just mage hand out.
Oh, as the entirety of the party cowers inside the upper room. And
Fireball was scary.
ECK.
You go to cast Mage Hand and shove the door open. Nothing seems to happen. A few minutes go by. Still nothing.
Alright, Stan, let's go.
Bill, go
You
check.
and me. No.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Bill can't even tell us what's gonna go.
yeah, but he can go in and make sure it doesn't get attacked.
You notice Bill looks somewhat sad. If a skeleton could look upset.
It's
Not
okay,
to
Bill.
mention that he
What?
couldn't tell you anything.
That's alright, Bill. You're a great traveling companion, buddy.
Alright. Well, me and Jim will walk in.
Okay. As you two side by side start walking out of the room, you realize as you slam into the doorway's sides that the two of you are too wide together to walk through a single doorway.
Shit.
No, then we take a 90-degree turn and shimmy our way through together.
As the two of
Yes.
you come nose to nose with each other and start shimmying your way through, and then
This is
turn
all
back
about
side to
the
side, walking out and shimmying into the room. Because why not? You come across a what looks to be a black cloak sitting in the room, center of the room. Nothing else in the room that you notice, as it looks to have been completely emptied out. Just this black cloak sitting on what looks to be like a coat hanger or a hat hanger in the center of the room.
I'm gonna look at Stan and be like, I'm gonna touch it.
Alright, touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Sheesh.
Touch it.
Okay, does Jim touch it?
I'm gonna touch it.
Jim, I need an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
You have a +6 for me, though, so.
I do get a +6 from you.
You're gonna need that +6 from Stan.
Alright, who wants to bet that the save is like a 25?
You were
so
correct. The save was a 25.
So that's a 24 plus 6.
Yep.
30.
Let's rock and roll!
Yeah.
As as you go to grab it, you hear this voice of a cranky old person, some sort of old man in your ear go, "Who's touching my ass?" And it's only you who hears this, Jim, as Stan continues to stare at you waiting.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say remove your hand.
Okay. I'll leave it there then. Do you can I put you on? Like, you seem kind of like an interesting thing.
We're talking to the cape.
What?
You talking to the cape?
Am I?
Yeah.
That sounds like crazy talk. There's somebody talking to me, and they can't obviously be a cloak.
Kuno, would you identify that, please?
I don't have it as a quick cast. I have to ritual cast it.
You all hear,
That's
"Do not
fine.
identify me. I am not needed to be identified.
I'm
Sorry
identified.
Yeah.
I resist."
What do you mean you resist?
How do you resist?
All of you give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, not again!
Including
With
Bill.
plus 11.
Okay. That's a 33.
That succeeds.
That's a 19.
That fails. Uh-oh.
I got the 25 exactly.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Okay. And what does Bill get?
Oh.
Because Bill,
What is Bill's intelligence? Hold on, I don't think he's very smart.
Bill has the
I will-
stats of a skeleton, so the Dragonbone
Does
golems
he
don't have
have
sentient
the
beings in them.
intelligence
Does
to
he
have
touch
to
on his
resist
dad?
this? Most intelligence saves
Okay.
have something against that.
No, his DC would have been much lower because of the fact, for him to pass, because of the fact that he is considered a semi-intelligent creature.
Yeah, it's a 16.
Because he was a player. So his skeleton does still have some bonuses. 16. All right, Teast. Suddenly, you find yourself You all watch as the cloak just seems to float up in the air, and then immediately go and flying towards Teast, wrap itself around him. Teast, for a moment, you suddenly find yourself teleported from this kind of warm environment of a nice inner fortress that had heated roads. It wasn't uncomfortable by any means. To this barren wasteland, trees destroyed, skeletons of unknown creatures kind of tossed about, and the drow woman from before sitting there.
Bro, I'm a motherfucking shadow sorcerer. This shit is literally
Tuesday
the whole
for you.
point of me. Yeah.
As you find yourself, the rest of you see as Teast's eyes start to glow black. Immediately, Teast seems to just stop moving, as you see, for all the rest of you. Teast, as you suddenly find yourself sitting in front of this woman, she just looks up at you as she suddenly a throne appears behind her of nothing but bones and bits of humans. And she goes, "You seriously dispelled my phylactery and locked me in this fucking cloak. Are you serious? Do you know how fucking kill me? If anything, fine. But you lock me in a cloak. This thing is a worthless piece of crap item. This is a minor illusionary cloak. Do you know how useless this thing was? I'm gonna make you suffer for this.
Destroy the cloak.
You know what? If you can destroy this cloak, I will not make your entire party suffer, and I will give you a boon with my little last remaining power I have. You have within 24 hours to destroy this cloak, or I will kill you, or you will revive me. One of the two. And suddenly you find yourself standing back outside back in the stronghold with your friends. Well, your co-workers rather.
East, are you okay? Your eyes went weird color.
Hey, so I just got threatened by that lich lady we killed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You also now have disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws until she is removed from the cloak, or the cloak is destroyed.
Fuck that bitch. All right. Hey, let's head back to that magic item forge.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Is there anything else in this room?
Nope.
No, it was just that cloak. Okay.
Mm-hmm. As you look around, nothing else catches your attention, man. As you lot head back out, you sense for a moment as if you're being watched, each of you. For those who have a passive perception above 20, you see the two glowing eyes in the water fountain that seem for a second to stare at you lot and then disappear once more. As though you begin to head back into the central or the first large room of the stronghold, you notice the lava has completely cooled and turned to a almost obsidian black on the top layer. The forge itself, it looks to be almost completely cold, as the once bubbling metal can no longer be heard from the top of it. Yeah, it seems, but the room is yet empty.
In the mold, in the cast, is there still that molten cloak? Or has it
It
cooled?
is still there. It is somewhat cool to this point. You can still tell it's still gonna take a little while longer.
Cool. I'll take this cloak off. If she fucking lets me.
It's not stuck on you. You can fully remove it, but the disadvantage
Okay.
will stay no matter what until the cloak's destroyed or she's
No, that's
removed from
fine.
it.
Hey Kuno, I got an idea. Do you have dispel magic?
I only have counterspell. I do not have spell magic.
Oh, I can I have dispel magic.
You have dispel magic?
Yeah.
Would you help me pump some of that just into this cloak? Just kind of get its magic resistance down a little bit. I'm hoping to try and dissolve and meld it into this new molten cloak.
Sure, yeah, I can pump some dispel magic into that.
You got that, Jim. You got this.
All right.
Jim pulls
Awesome.
out a metal weight and starts pumping up his muscles.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay the cloak down into the the fucking molten metal cloak mold, and we're gonna pump some dispel magic into it, try and get it to dissolve in
Okay.
and kind of meld together.
Jim, give me an Arcana check. I'll give you with advantage.
I was assisting with my muscles.
Okay, Stan, you know, due to his assistance, I'll give Jim an extra D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Stan stands in the background flexing for moral support.
You guys got
I
this.
can see him just going through different bodybuilder poses.
Yes.
So
Oh, that
that's
D4, baby.
17 plus another 4, 21. Alright. So as Jim begins to get a good pump going, the magic seems to flow from his fingers as it seems to envelop the cloak. You watch as the magic starts to weaken and the cloak starts to kind of slowly fall into the mold. And it starts to melt and dissipate. You watch as the dispel magic immediately, as soon as it hits the molten cloak, dissipates completely and starts to remove as the dragon's cloak continues to fall or go further and further in. Eventually, you watch as it dissipates, and you suddenly feel as if a weight has been lifted off your shoulder, Teast. And you see, as you all watch. The molten cloak seems to start to glow and seems to start to expand further and further, glowing more and more brighter. Everyone give me a perception check to see if you can manage as this thing becomes so bright, your eyes begin to hurt for those who can see what's going on.
I got a 5.
This
No.
better be Teast getting his boon. 13.
Yeah, and as each of you are blinded by the bright light, suddenly an explosion is heard as you all feel yourself kind of with this hot air blowing across you, and the light dissipates. And as your vision comes back, you see an Oventium golem standing there with what looks to be a strange rock in the center of it. The golem itself seems to be shaped in the form of a almost half dragon, half drow woman. As she seems to be able to be a lot more built, but with a natural scale design to it. And long flowing hair from the cloak in itself comes back. And suddenly the Warforged kind of stands up, cracks, seems to like try to move its neck as if it's trying to crack its neck, and it moves its fingers about, and he goes, "Well, shit."
You got a lot of muscles there.
Technically you've done what I asked, but fuck.
One phylactery for another, huh?
She speaks in common and goes, whatever. What do you want for your boon? You and the muscular one that did the dispel magic. I will give you both a boon for helping me.
Yeah, Jim. I will flex in the background.
Your muscles need work.
What?
There are dragons further down with abs that will make you cry for the amount of perfection they have to them. As if they're shaped from stone. The gods that live down in there of muscle are unfathomable to you creatures.
I will meet them.
I've heard of those. Pure cum gutters.
I want to be stronger than those dragons.
Ask for something more reasonable.
Alright, yeah, no, that's reasonable. Can I a boon of minor divinity?
Do I look like a fucking? Do I look
I
like
don't
a
know.
fucking
You
god?
look pretty powerful. You
I
look
think
pretty
he
powerful.
means
I'll be
the one
honest
that
with you.
Boosts the stat to 30.
Yeah.
That's the.
I am a lich only from the early age of the written age. I am not some divine being. Do I look like some fucking Goliath that has an eating problem?
You look powerful. That was I thought.
Look, you do have
You
some
think
muscles.
you think I want to look powerful down? You know, powerful down here gets you eaten.
Yeah,
You know how I
it's,
survived? I survived by being a coward and running. I was on the 30th floor.
Ooh. Sounds
Yeah.
pretty fun, actually.
You lot better ask for your boon or you get nothing and I leave. Not you, as she looks to stand in his glares.
Oh.
Mechanics wise, I want my charisma boosted.
I got nothing for you. And she turns back to Jim.
I mean, can you boost my strength? I mean, is that possible?
Do I look? You know, she puts the Warforged puts their hands up, turns, and starts walking off, and goes, "Do I look like I'm a fucking god or some sort of library on how to for idiots? God,
I mean,
what is wrong with mortals these days?" As she walks off,
what can you offer then?
she continues to ignore you, walking off on a tirade about how mortals are so unbearably unreasonable.
So, question.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The rod allows me to control 3 CR18 golems.
Uh-huh.
Would you consider this golem CR48 or lower?
No, I consider this golem a CR20 creature because it's basically a spellcaster with Warforged natural stats.
Cool.
So a higher golem rod, yeah, completely. Yeah, not with this one. Too much spellcasting availability compared to a normal, even a CR18 golem, which is a iron golem, or CR16. Sorry.
Miss, I don't know much about magic. What can you do that's helpful?
She goes to open the door and she suddenly slams it shut as it goes
how about a
through
boon?
and turns around.
I was about to say, how about like a boon of irresistible offense?
Here's what I'm gonna do for you, right? Here's my boon I'm gonna give you. There are 2 people on this floor. 2 people that look like they don't belong in Oventium. Do yourselves a favor. Don't pick a fight with them. That is more than I've given any other mortal being in this world at this point. Now, if you
How
don't
about
mind
a boon
me...
of high magic?
A what?
You promised a boon, you gotta give a boon.
I've given
Boon
you a
of high
boon.
magic.
I don't... Do I look like I can
You-
just grant
you
you
gave-
high magic?
Listen, you gave shitty advice. That ain't a boon.
You know what? You turned me into a golem. So, you know what? He turns around,
What you
opens the
asked.
door.
Grant the boon.
She ignores you and continues heading up the stairway
That's bullshit.
and heads to the second floor.
You know, I hope them and Phil have a good
That
time.
is bullshit.
She's gonna be stuck in a room with Phil now.
I will say, just because she's a lich does not mean she can give you a boon of like high magic. She's not that powerful, most likely, even a creature at this level. Boon does not mean directly though a thing from the list of boons. It means also the fact that she would owe you something she could grant you.
Well, yeah, absolutely, but she still
Like,
owes us stuff.
Yeah,
I would
she
like
does.
to know what that would be.
She does technically owe you, and as it is technically that she has to be a part of her word, given her position and power, she will have to pay you back at some point. As she continues on, heading up towards the second floor, you lot find yourself in this room still standing in the room with the obsidian all about, the forge gone quiet, and now the distant sounds of a bickering old person.
Jim, you
Oh
try.
no, I thought he'd be going.
No, that was the golem.
Yeah. Do we just continue, guys? That was, not cool, but
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, where would you lot like to go?
you guys want to do the center, rooms right there above the fountain?
Yeah, those two rooms. Yeah.
All right, as Kuno and Stan begin heading back up towards the fountain and heading into the rooms above, or the two buildings that were in front of it. Jim and Teast, are you gonna follow along, or are you gonna still just stare in disbelief?
Follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep cover and just fucking.
The two golems and Bill begin to march and follow along.
exist.
Okay. As you lot head up, coming to those two rooms, the first one, as you go to open, are you doing your mage hand thing again?
Of course I am.
Okay. As you open the first one, as you're facing the two on the left, going in. You can pretty clearly see it looks to be just a room that was at one point some sort of garden room. There's what looks to be tilled soil, some little seeds here and there that have sprouted out. Nothing seems to have grown outright as far as edibles go, but a couple seeds here and there that seem to be scattered about the room in what looks to be tilled up and well-fertilized dirt. The secondary door, as you open it, you find a central table with 4 potions sitting on the table. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 orange, and 1 purple. And at the central of the 4, with 2 on each side, is a golden goblet with jewels all encrusted throughout it.
Boys, you don't recognize this.
Nope.
But I do.
What is it?
Let's leave this room.
Oh, I was gonna ask Roll Arcana if I had any idea what the potion.
We don't need any more time fuckery.
I mean, Kuna, you can roll.
Wait a minute.
Kuna, you can roll an Arcana check on it if you want.
Time fuckery?
I'll say I'm not touching anything, but
No, yeah, that's fair. You're just sensing what magic might be in the room.
25.
25, you said?
Yep.
So you don't recognize the school of magic. However, you do realize that each of those potions seem to contain some sort of magical force. Not force damage, but just a magical force of some sort.
Yeah.
And that each of them is definitely different. And the goblet seems to be also made of some sort of magic, but again, you're not 100% sure. It seems to be transmutation, but you're not completely...
It's very tempting, Wolf.
You do what you want to do. I'm having no part in this. I'm staying
I'm gonna
out
cast,
of the room.
Oh well. I'll cast detect magic.
Oh, Okay. Let me pull up something real quick. Give me a minute. Because I need to look up exactly. Okay. Okay. So, there is no faint aura to any creatures in there that are magical. All 5 of the objects I described are all on the table are magical.
Yes.
And the school of magic, you realize the goblet is transmutation, and that the last 2, or the 4 potions are, and let me pull up the name of the school, because it's a specific one. Where is it? Chronergy. So it is time magic.
Oh,
Hey, I want Bill to take the goblet and nothing else.
Okay. As Bill goes in to grab the goblet, give me a con saving throw.
he gets +6 from me.
I don't know if we'll be that close to him, though. That's the problem.
I was detect magic in there, so.
Yeah, he had to be within 30 feet of the room, so he would be able to.
21 plus 6, 27.
Okay, so that's 15d12 worth of necrotic damage. Give me a second. Roll. That is in total. As soon as it loads, give it a minute. It's gonna tell me what the roll was. There we go. 94 necrotic damage that Bill immediately takes.
Okay.
As his entire body seems to shake, his bones begin to grow weaker and more brittle looking, and it continues until he lets go of the goblet.
And he'll put it down. Yeah, room's not worth it. We're leaving.
Yeah, no shit.
Now I can fix Bill. I have a spell for that. That's why I wasn't that worried.
If only someone warned the party.
Now we know.
But as you look about the room, there doesn't seem to be anything else inside the room that you note from this side.
I got 10 minutes of this, boys. Which room are we doing next?
One next door, I guess?
That was the garden one that I mentioned.
Yes.
The one on the
You
left.
gonna go straight up?
We could go... I assume you guys have already explored, like, those, like, 4 little small rooms to the right?
No.
So the
I
areas
don't
they
know
haven't
what
done.
map you guys are looking at.
Oh yeah, here let me post it in here for you. Let me actually post it in here with where you guys currently are standing, so for reference, that way you know what you're looking at.
I am just gonna instant cast Corpse Mending a few times to fix Bill.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, give me one sec. Okay, so you lot are currently here. Where my circle will be. Let me toss that into the one shot. So the party managed to get a map of this floor previously before you joined Teast. So.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you guys looked through those 4 little rooms, legit, like, straight to our right?
Like I said,
Yes,
no.
that's where you guys were earlier. That's where you fought the drow woman and found the cloak.
That was the 3 big rooms.
Yep.
That was 3 rooms.
Yeah, on the
Not
right
these
side.
The,
Four squares.
like, those small little cubicles.
Oh, no. No
Little
one's gone
cubes.
in those. Nope.
Yeah, those.
Those small little cubes.
We haven't touched those.
Yeah. I'll open the top one.
Oh, okay. As you do, give me a dex save.
Okay.
Nope. I could.
It's a 17.
That
unless
is.
Stan is not next to me, so.
No, you said you ran off, so he would be not next to you. You ran straight over there. So that will be, in total, give me a second, 4d4 acid damage that you take as that's a fail. As the acid arrows come shooting out as you open up the door, you take 6 points of acid damage.
My temp HP is not even scratched. Okay.
And as you look in the room, it is simply just a carving of a couple of dwarven faces with little holes for mouths where the arrows seem to have shot out of. You can't see anything from the doorway into the room to see if there's anything in the holes themselves, but they seem to have stopped spitting acid arrows at you.
My detect magic is still up.
It
there
is.
anything magical in here?
Well, the two dwarven carvings are, as you recognize that they are enchanted with evocation magic.
Probably the arrows.
Probably the arrows. That's it.
Next room.
Okay. As you turn and go to open the door once again, alright, give me another deck save.
Okay.
As the party just watches this.
That's even worse. 13.
Look, man, I was gonna mention him open, but if he wants to have fun.
Oh, sorry, rather it's a strength save. My apologies.
Oh,
I misread
strength
the
save,
spell.
my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, so let me have you send that.
It's a 17. That was really bad.
You still fail. Suddenly a giant water sphere seems to surround Stan. Don't worry, Stan, it's conjuration.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And he is completely enveloped and considered restrained within the water. You're welcome to do another strength saving throw.
Sure. That's a 31.
Yeah, you watch as he for a moment seems to panic, bubbles shooting out, and then as Stan seems to take a quick breath, he manages to just kind of slowly let himself sink out of the water sphere as it dissipates.
Anything else in the room?
As you look about, yes, you find a simple draconic goblet, as in it is a like gold or a green jade goblet with a dragon's skull shaped cup.
And no magic.
It is a magical item. Its magic is necromancy.
Oh, I found a cup with necromancy in it.
I like 1 cup of necromancy, please.
It's got necromancy in it.
So, I guess our resident necromancer should go pick that up.
You can have it.
All right, I'll figure out what it is.
I'll open the next door.
You can go ahead and just put Jade Dragon Skull Goblet onto your other inventory. As you go to the next one,
What kind of save is this time?
really saddens me. You know it's going to be something going on.
Let me open
man.
the first stagehand, man.
Stan has an 8 intelligence.
I fully understand. It's fully.
Look, man. Even animals that are like not sentient figure out that if one shoots it, maybe the others will too.
Yeah, you're acting a little bit. You're not acting your intelligence for sure.
No, guys, he hasn't gotten hurt. He doesn't care. He's not very
I'm
hurt.
pretty sure you have gotten hurt.
As you
No.
open the door,
We have-
you all watch as this dark blast of like a blackened energy shoots out.
Uh-oh.
It's enchantment, and
okay.
suddenly, Stan, you suddenly feel sick and ill.
Is
You
it
now have
disease?
disadvantage on all of your saving throws.
Is it a disease?
It is not. It is a
All right.
spell. A very old
I'm
spell.
gonna spell on myself.
Huh?
I'm just causing touch and spell on myself.
Oh, alright. Spell dissipates as soon as you start to
Yep.
feel ill.
Okay, what else is in this room?
God damn it. I hate this party, Wolf. I need a Cameron back, fucking goddamn it. I need a Patsy I can use.
I love that we built these paladins.
Yes.
Yeah, as you look about, you do find a strange ring sitting on the ground in the room that does come off as magical. It does not have a school of magic.
Oh, this is a weird ring, guys.
As you look
it's
at
magic.
it is a what looks to be a simple golden band with a gold dragon scale as the central piece of the thing. That seems to be inscribed with strange runes on it.
This ring
DM.
is magic.
Can I roll Arcana to basically make identify a non-touch for a one-time cast?
You can try.
I'll try. 24.
Nope.
No?
No. To do something like that would be you're basically taking away from what one identifies main prior.
I wanted to mix
is.
and blend it into one spell.
Nope. Nope, does not work.
Okay, try later.
I kind of want to touch the ring.
You're more than welcome to. I don't want to touch the ring.
I'll touch the ring.
I already said it.
No, Jim touched the cloak. I want to touch the ring.
As Stan and Jim get nose to nose with each other in front of this doorway, pointing at the ring.
Arm wrestle.
Fine. How about this? Do a simple math problem.
Shit. I don't have a math problem.
What is 3 plus 6?
As Kuno kind of goes around you two, as you two kind of get into debate, he grabs the ring, and you watch as almost immediately he starts to grow purple horns, and a little purple tail. Kuno, I need a charisma saving throw.
You got a plus 11 because we're both here.
Plus 11, and I have advantage because of my cloak. So actually plus 12. So let's see. So that's a 22.
Kuno's eyes suddenly kind of go a slight purplish for a moment, and then seem to dissipate once more, and the horns and tail seem to disappear once again. Nothing seems to be off, Kuno.
I'll identify it now. Sure.
Okay. As you cast Identify, give me a moment. Let me find my info. Why didn't I pull that? There we go. You realize this is a ring. As you cast Identify, the Identify seems to kind of hold on to the ring for a moment and seems to continue to stick. You've never seen Identify do this before, as a magical force kind of envelops around the ring, almost as if it continues to gain more information. You gain a ring of one of the primordial gods.
Oh my, okay.
And it is auto-attuned to you, so which I'll give that to you later.
I have an open.
Grumpy preventing me from getting a primordial item.
I didn't know what it was. Stan was saying that he wanted to touch it.
Now the necromancer has a cursed ring. All right.
Okay. As
Next
you
door.
two... As soon as Stan sees his pulling his head away, it turns as Jim, give me a dex save to see if you fall to the floor. As Stan jumps away.
Don't worry, I'm helping you, brother. The save.
What's the save?
A dex.
Sorry?
Dex save.
That ain't gonna do nothing.
As Jim starts to lean forward, and as he's about to fall, manages to catch himself. After Stan just turns and runs off to go open the next door.
Did he not fall because of my bonus to him?
Yeah.
All right. As he's about to fall over, I'll just write him as I walk by. Like, sorry, brother. That's his save for my assistance.
God damn it. Okay.
Prevents me from getting this fucking guy.
Oh, man. Okay. As you open the final door, I need a charisma saving throw from you, Stan.
Oh ho ho! I rolled a natural
That's what
2.
you
Got a
guys are
23.
best at.
You barely make the save.
What was the save?
23.
Okay.
He can only throw in the
Suddenly, you feel magic kind of hit you for a moment, and then nothing seems to happen.
Weird.
As you look about, there doesn't seem to be anything in here. There are a few vials on the wall, or on a couple of the shelves, filled with liquids you're not familiar enough with. Looking about, you also notice a skeleton skull just kind of sitting there. And then lastly, a jar with some sort of weird pink object in it that seems to be floating, but the jar is too cloudy to make out.
Magic.
Golem Lich, mayhaps?
Is there any magic in here?
You detect no magic.
No magic. There's a bunch of weird liquids and things in here, guys.
Well, if you want to touch it so bad, you do it. Drink it.
What?
You morons.
You should
What?
drink it.
I'm not
What
going in.
yeast?
Go ahead. Go touch things. I'll be over here.
I'm staying with Teast. I'm not going in there.
What's
Yeah,
what's wrong,
bro.
yeast?
The two casters.
Nothing. You keep doing what you're doing. Have
Yeah.
fun, guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Have fun.
Are you salty, Cook?
I am. A little bit. I am a little salty.
You a little salty?
I am a little salty.
boy?
I'll
Salty
admit
little
it.
Ocean guy.
Yeah, I'm a little salty. A little salty
Yeah.
potato chip.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what god?
Huh?
I said, hey, what god was it?
For
The ring.
he'll
Yeah.
find out later. I'm gonna be making the item at
Okay.
post session. It's on my list of items to make from my old video game design. It's just not been made yet.
Okay.
Alright.
So
We're next, guys.
Stan, as you exit the room, leaving the vials, the pink object, and the skull. There's you
Well,
still
I'll grab
find.
the pink object.
Oh, you're gonna grab the pink object in the cloudy jar.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pick it up and walk off with it, I mean, you gain a brain in a jar.
All right, cool.
You can add that to your inventory.
Rain in a jar.
All right. What would the party like to do?
The brain alive or is brain dead?
No,
Yeah,
he
it's
just
the
grabs the
brain
brain.
like
He
that?
just grabbed the jar and just put it in his inventory. Apparently, he didn't say he wanted to look
I mean,
at it.
I'm really good at medicine checks. I can find out.
Okay. you
You're
can look
also a
at the-
necromancer. This is an undead creature.
All right. As you pull the jar back out and hand it to Kuno. Give me 1 second to find.
Yeah. It's an intelligence save or some shit.
And you're gonna. You said you wanted to look at or check out what the monster or the item was.
Yeah, that, and I wanted to use medicine to see if it was just like a random brain or if thing's still alive. Because we've met brainers that were alive, and we met ones that weren't.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a medicine check first to see if it's alive.
It's a 16.
It is living, but you realize the pink portion you're seeing is actually a shell, not the living creature. As you can feel the slight beating inside the jar. That seems to resonate.
Okay.
What kind of brain is it?
If you would like to tell what what it is, you can roll a nature check, or you can just use identify.
I'll just identify it.
Okay. As you're touching the object, you realize that the jar itself is a chronergy jar. However, the magic is only on the inside and seems to have an innate anti-magic outer shell of it. So the glass itself seems to be anti-magic. However, has anti-magic cast on it. But you can tell the inside of the jar seems to have some sort of time-stopping magic. With your identify, you recognize this is an elder brain dragon unhatched child.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
God.
Kuno, without explaining, says, "Oh dear God, don't
What is it?
open it. Don't."
You are welcome to do a history check to see if you know anything about these eggs, or a nature check to see how the birthing of it, like how protective the creature is to it, like the parental habits of elder
Can
brain
I-
dragons, or
Try both.
yeah,
I give both.
sure. why
Alright,
not?
nature. That's a nat one for 6. I don't know much about the nature.
Dragons are really well known for killing anybody that steals their young in the most brutal of fashions, and they hold
Yeah, no, that-
grudges for a long fucking time.
History's an 18.
There has never been a discovery of a elder brain dragon giving birth to eggs. It is unknown how elder brain dragons become creatures in this world, as they've never been studied fervently enough, because there aren't that many that have been discovered. Only 4 in historical records. One of which was completely killed by a slime wall.
Remember that?
I was there for
and
that
nothing
one.
was left there for the Discovery to find at that point. However, yeah, it's never been known for them to have eggs or what their habits are when it comes to breeding.
Okay.
Should we just put it back?
Hey, any history of them having protective tendencies towards parentals?
No one's ever discovered a small or even more than one elder brain dragon in a place when the four have been discovered, so there's no known history of it.
I think you should raise it. Away from me, but I think you should raise it.
I mean, I'm leaving it in the jar for now. It can stay. Look, man, it is in a time-stopped anti-magic. It's in there for a reason.
About to
Yeah.
say, it's in there for a fucking reason.
Listen, hey. Break jar in case of emergency.
I will
You got
study
a
it
little buddy.
when we're not in constant danger.
Okay. So Kuno, you can add a elder brain dragon hatchling in a jar to your inventory.
Stan has lost his cool brain in the jar.
He did.
I don't want you to
the
get knocked
skull.
I would say I don't want you to get knocked over.
Or
Or you don't touch the skull.
while the CR is low, you kill it and raise it again. And then let it grow up as an undead.
Well,
It will not grow while it's undead.
yeah.
It can grow in
I mean,
power.
you can-
Its
you can
physical
grow
appearance will not
It'll
grow.
just be the new smallest dragon.
Technically, even if it hatches, it'll be taller than Zopip. So Zopip still holds that title. Don't worry.
All right, well, we can think about that later. Next room.
Yeah, that's clear.
All right, where are you going? You've already opened all four of those doors, and
We speedran those
Stan
guys.
isn't going to take the skull. So where are you heading?
Well, I guess should we just take a look at those rooms on the far left?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff on the left to look at. A lot of small rooms.
Okay. As you lot start to head to the left side, walking over, going directly into the center between the two squares, you hear shuffling and some light screeching. Nothing that seems to be discernible, like no words. Just utterances of pain and anger as something's being slammed around. And you hear this coming from four different directions. All seem to be in the lower lower corridor of the collection of buildings on the left side.
Does it
Investigation.
sound like maybe two creatures?
It sounds like there are four sources of whatever this is.
Four sources.
Mhm.
Oh.
Stay together, just move as a unit.
You lot see as you look to your left, to the lower of the two clusters of houses, the central lava pit where lava is kind of flowing down from that square from above, like actual lava itself, and each of the little 5 houses you can see with doorways all seem to be locked from the outside, as they seem to have big iron padlocks on them that seem to glow. What would y'all like to do?
You're busting them down, boys.
I mean, if you want to keep opening doors, Stan, you do you.
You might be able to get through those magical locks, but we'll see.
I'm not gonna. Them.
All right. Where will
is the
where will
door
the-
on the bottom right one?
the door seems to be in the that little corridor, so just straight down rather than on the above it.
Okay.
Where's the rest of the party standing? Are you guys gonna just stand in between the two clusters of houses, or are you lot planning to stand in the central of the lower cluster where Stan is attempting to open the doors?
I'm just making sure I'm out of the way of whatever the door is pointing.
As long as you're not down that direct hallway, you guys could stand at the end of it for the most southern portion for those two houses that seem to have doors that open inward. that are facing each other. That Stan could fully open both without the party being within immediate danger, minus Stan.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. All right, Stan. As you stand between these two doors, you can hear the rumbling on both sides, on both sides of the opposite of the doors, on the other side of the doors, rather. Ugh.
I assume
And-
Detect Magic has ended, right?
Yes. You see the locks seem to kind of have a strange shine to them every once in a while. The doors themselves being made of what looks to be a wood with metal, long chunks of metal kind of screwed into the wood to hold them together. There are no windows in the doors, it looks like, but the door does have a little bit of a bottom, or a little bit of space at the bottom that lets heat in and out. What would you like to do? The hinges are on the inside of the rooms, just to mention that as well.
Okay. Let's smack that padlock with my weapon. We'll see what that does. So
Okay.
this is a great idea.
Make an attack.
Make an attack?
Yep.
Can I crit confirm the door?
Go ahead and roll.
I swear to God. Okay, I did.
As you go
I
to
did
hit
cut
the,
his head off though.
as you go hit the door, or as you go to hit the lock, nothing seems to happen. The weapon bounces off, some sparks go flying.
I can't do anything, guys. Door's just gonna stay locked unless one of you wants to dispel magic it or something. It looks magic.
Yeah. Hey, my man, you want to dispel magic again?
I mean, I can. I know, Stan has dispel magic though as well.
I'm prepared.
So I'm prepared.
Mhm.
Sure, let's rock and roll.
Okay. As you dispel magic on the lock gem, the lock stops shining.
Now hit it.
I'm gonna go back into cover.
Okay.
You just like look at it real quick. Is like, all right, you could hit it.
Mm-hmm.
That's oh my god.
Okay, roll to see do it again. See if you crit confirm it.
I did. I cut its head off again though.
The head off of a lock.
Yes.
Yeah, very impressive.
You have a Vorpal sword?
I did.
He has a
It is a
Vorpal
Volcro halberd. As
Damn.
you slam into it once again, roll up your damage.
Okay. So it is immune to getting its head cut off, correct?
Yes. it
Oh, double
does.
damage, by the way. So that's gonna be 40 damage from the weapon.
Okay.
And then our
Plus
Vorpal weapon
It's
does 68 since its head is not cut off.
The lock breaks, falls to the ground.
I'm just gonna lean over to the other to be like, I don't think he realized the door itself wasn't magical.
just let him be. He's got it.
Man.
All good, guys.
No worries, no worries.
I'm going, Stan, I'm going to assume you're only doing it for the one door, because the Dispel Magic was only cast on this one door.
Yes.
Okay.
I will now open this door.
As you do, everyone roll initiative. The monsters are going to not get the surprise round, because Stan was expecting something. However, he is going to be in the doorway as the door opens.
Man, another 7 initiative. I absolutely hate my life.
I rolled good, guys, for one time in my life.
Dan goes first.
If it makes you feel better, Jim, you rolled better than half of the enemies. Stan, as you look in, you see 4 very angry, very glaring, very dwarvish golems all coming at you.
Well, okay.
They all just seem to be shaped like a little bit like larger, like 6 foot tall stone dwarves.
Am I first, or is it this?
Yeah, you're up first.
Oh, cool. I'll start with a Shield of Faith on myself as bonus action.
Okay.
And then... I guess I'll try and hit the first one in front of me.
Okay.
What did you say the monsters were?
So golems.
4 dwarven stone statues that seem
God.
to be looking like as if they've been going mad.
Say
Damn.
20
All right,
hits.
where's the control rod?
28 hits.
Where's this control rod, DM?
That is 19
Okay.
magical slashing. Roll to hit again, and 25 to hit. I'll pump him.
That
smiting
hits.
This one. I'm smiting, guys. I'm doing it.
You're remembering to smite.
Remembering. So that's 19 from the weapon, and then 2d8s.
I'm doing it, Pa.
They're on
I'm
undead,
doing
correct?
it.
They are not undead. No, they are constructs.
That is another 8 radiant.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
not moved. How's it looking?
The golem looks perfectly fine. You watch as your halberd seems to just kind of leave sparks, not really cracking into the creature much.
Okay. Let's go again then. 2 more attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me confirm real quick.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is this what you
I'm
rolled?
still alive,
Did
boys.
he crit?
Was it,
He
No,
rolled a natural
I was
1
still
on
alive.
himself though.
Oh.
it was a 14 hit though.
14 does not hit as your halberd kind of bounces slightly off the thing. And you feel it starting to wobble out of your hand slightly as you manage to reaffirm your grip on it.
Okay. And it is a 24 hit.
24 hits.
Okay. I'll pump another smite into this. I think I can.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I can. I think I
I think
can.
I can. That'll be 22 from the weapon
Okay.
and 8 more radiant.
Man, that 2d8 with the 3 plus 5 is not helping you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, as you seem to hit, once more sparks kind of fly off, and you notice some of the stone chipping away as you see a strange red underlayer underneath the metal, or underneath the stone.
Weird. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Kuno and Bill. So Kuno, as you stand at the end of the corridor there, you watch as Stan, pulling out his halberd, just slams into something on the other side, as his halberd's too long for you to see what it's hitting, as it seems to be hitting into something into the room. The door itself is only 5 foot, to which Stan is mostly occupying, and you are about 15 feet roughly from the doorway and the enemies.
How
boys.
tall is the doorway?
10 feet.
And how tall is the ceiling as a whole? Where we are right now?
Over 200 feet from what you can gather.
Okay. I'm going to sprout my wings as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to fly over Stan over there, a little bit back, just so I can see one of the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need a dex save.
Okay. Let me see. That's a 1. Not a nat
Okay.
1. That's just a 1.
Yeah, just a 1. All right.
I assume that's success.
So he's getting hit by chain lightning.
Okay.
Chain lightning.
Yeah, that's 45 for him. And DM, the closest golem is getting 3 chain lightnings.
Okay.
So that one's gonna need a dex save.
All
Make
right.
the save.
15.
No.
Ooh.
You
Here's
have a minus 1 to dex. They're not exactly.
Oh, he literally can't succeed. It's a 20 save.
That makes sense.
That's 45, followed by 52, followed by 46 on that one poor golem.
All right. As you shoot sparks out, the golem seems to. You watch as the stone outer shell of it kind of breaks away, and the full red metallic metal seems to give way and show its effect. The golem insta heals to full health.
Interesting. Okay. And then I'm going to fly up as high as I can so I don't get targeted.
Okay. All right. And then that Bill is up.
Bill can't do anything because someone's in the doorway.
It's true.
So Bill's just going to hang out for a turn.
Back me up, Bill. Back me up.
All right.
But fine, Bill will get next to him with his. He's like he raises his club up in the air, just waiting for something to walk out.
Okay. All right. Teast, you are up.
All All right. Just want to make sure of one thing here.
Yep, no
Yes.
worries.
Okay. Quicken spell, bonus action, greater invisibility.
Okay. You are invisible.
First action. So there's 4 of them. One is damaged with the red showing. The other is fully red showing.
Yes.
It's a red metal?
Yes.
Or is it a red stone?
It is red metal.
Okay. First action. Sorry. Because I used the meta magic, the first curse is going towards the full red showing.
Okay.
And he's getting disadvantage on. I don't know. His dex could be higher in his second form, so he's getting disadvantage on dex anyway.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so for my first action, Disintegrate, just standard level 6 twin spell, going for the full red showing and the half red showing.
What's the range on Disintegrate?
60 feet.
Okay. All right. What's a save or is it an attack?
It is a dex save, and because I'm using my meta magic, now the other golem with like partial red showing also has disadvantage.
And you're using Disintegrate on the one with full red or the one with only that?
Both. It's 12.
Both? Okay. So the first one gets a 6 with disadvantage. Let's see. And the second manages a 5.
All right. And did you want me to roll separate rolls for damage for these?
Correct.
All right. So one with full red showing takes 75 force damage.
Okay.
And the second one with partial red takes 73 force damage.
Okay, you watch as the rest of the stone armor seems to fall apart, and the golem that you were beating up on, Stanton, suddenly goes back to full health.
Oh, hey, you're a different color now.
As he heals his full health back up and gains his our new armor.
Alright, cool.
What about the...
The second one seems to melt slightly as you watch as the metal seems to kind of melt and fall to the ground.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure this has full effect on them.
It seems to be, yeah.
Yeah. Second action. I'm gonna just twin a catapult.
Okay.
Back at these boys, so dex saves.
On both or just one of them?
Actually, no. I just one. Just the red one. I won't twin this one.
That is an 18.
Fails. So that's 15 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. You watch as the inanimate object seems to slam in and dent the armor slightly.
And I'm invisible, so
Yep.
I'm gonna just chill where I'm at.
Okay.
The golems, my 2 dragonbone golems, Chiquita and Dole, are going to pretty much just like shitty hype men, because the door is fully blocked. They're just gonna like go up behind the people blocking the door, and just like kind of roar a little bit, use their their fear aura, if they can be susceptible to fear. Otherwise, actually, I mean, you tell me, are they tall enough to like breathe their breath attack
No, they hit Stan to no
down
end.
over.
No, they
Gotcha.
hit.
I kind of figured Goliaths are
Because of the
Cones
fact
are
of since it's a cone, they'll both originate on Stan. He'd basically eat both pieces of damage.
Please don't.
no. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Then this is reach 5 feet. Reach 5. Yeah. So they're just shitty hype men.
Mm-hmm. Standing behind Stan, making it so he can't run away. Basically, no.
Pretty much.
It's okay.
Can
I'm
they
not
be
running away.
frightened? Can the golems be frightened?
They cannot.
Gotcha.
They wouldn't
I
be because
figured.
they're next to me anyway.
All right. Cool. That's my turn. Oops.
All
didn't mean
right.
to do
With a strength save of 2, unfortunately, you realize the dagger you were planning to throw at Stan is just too heavy for you.
It's too heavy.
And
I
it
have
drops
to-
to the
Yeah.
ground.
I don't think it would hit me anyway.
The first golem is up though, and it is immediately going to, as it can't move, it is going to slam into Stan.
Okay.
That is a 19
can
to
do
hit
it, Stan.
Stan.
That misses.
Okay. That is a third. That is a crit.
Oh wait, hold on. Don't do that.
Let's
Uh-oh.
roll. Let's roll again to see if I
Wait.
get it.
Please don't.
Oh no, it's an 8. You're fine.
Okay.
So it's just
That does hit me,
double the damage. So 46 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce that by. Hold on.
Wait, do you have the crit armor, or is that someone else?
That's not me.
Oh, that was Barry, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, 2 people had it. My other paladin had that as well.
Gotcha.
I'll use Stone's Endurance, so when I take damage, I can reduce it by a d12 plus 2. So let me
Okay.
reduce that real quick. Please be a high number. Yeah, not bad. So 10 less damage, so
So
36 damage?
Yeah, 36 damage.
is this not magical?
It is magical. It's magical bludgeoning.
Dang it. Okay.
All right. He has 2 more attacks on you. The first one's a 22,
That misses.
and the second is another 22.
Oh, that misses too.
Okay. That's fair.
Damn, that one hit.
I also need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a 21.
Your speed is reduced by half for the next 1 minute.
Okay.
You can repeat the saving throw, however, if you want to, at the end of each of your turn. The ending effect is 1 minute. So.
Okay. What is the
Alright.
save?
It's a wisdom save, DC 20 after the initial save.
Okay.
Okay. The second golem is up, who is in full red, and is going to be doing a d20 plus 12 to hit. That's 15?
Nope.
Okay. Can I roll better? Please, dice? No? Okay. Oh, that's better. 17 plus 12, 29?
That just hits me.
That's fair. All right. That is 16 points of magical bludgeoning, plus another d4 force damage. You take 1 point of force damage.
Okay.
And its next 2 attacks. Let's just see what it gets for the 2 rolls to save me the time. So 8 plus 12 is 20.
You're gonna need to roll 16 or higher to hit. me.
I did not hit you in either case then. All right.
Oh, sorry, 17 or higher.
I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
I'm not going anywhere, but okay. It's a 33.
You succeed this time. All right, that is the end of that golem's turn. Jim,
Stan
you
has
are
his
up.
use, guys. He stands here like a brick wall.
And gets the shit punched into him. Jim, you're up.
I don't think I could actually do anything. I'll be honest with you.
You could try climbing onto the house and try to break through the roof,
It's a good option.
or you could
Not a
try and
horrible
slam through a
option.
wall. You know.
Why would I do that when I'm squishier and able to be hit more than
You're a
Stan
wall.
is?
It's fair.
They'll just turn on me immediately.
Yeah.
If Jim looks up, he'll see Kuno staring at something.
What's Kuno looking at?
So, something above the buildings.
Something above the buildings.
Yes.
Oh. What you looking at, dude?
He muted.
There's an orb up here. I want to touch it.
Stan is jealous.
Well, I guess I have to climb up there first.
All right, Jim's gonna climb up there. Give me an athletics or an acrobatics. Let's I'll take athletics or
Alright.
acrobatics depending on which you want to do.
Nothing fancy, just athletics will be fine.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, as you grab on, the bricks are pretty sturdy. You managed to, with your height, you managed to reach your arms up, grab the roof, and pull yourself up pretty easily. It's just like doing a normal pull-up, basically, as you pull yourself over, and you see this on top of the roof, as it's somewhat dented in, about a 2-foot long, what looks to be like stick that seems to be stuck into something on the ceiling, almost as if like a switching mechanism to go back and forth, and an orb that seems to be glowing a bright, like white light on top of the switch.
I push the switch to the other side.
Give me a strength check.
Not John Paul Henry anymore.
I'm not John Paul Henry anymore. That's a 6.
As you struggle to shove it, it doesn't move. That is one of your actions. And you've used your movement. So,
Yeah.
unless you want to use a bonus action to try again, that's about all else you got, I imagine.
That's correct, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try again.
Okay, give me another strength check.
You better, brother. Oh, well, that is better.
As you continue to struggle, sweat kind of trickling down your face, color starting to go, veins popping out. It doesn't move.
I'm fucking rusty.
Alright, Jim. That is your action, your movement, your bonus action.
Yep. I think somebody needs to get up here.
Alright. The golem in the back seems to suddenly turn and grab something, Stan. As you see, it seems to be grabbing for something long and bronze-colored. As it pulls out and aims a large cannon at you and its
what?
two
God.
golems in front of it. I need a dex save. I'm not even going to try for the golems because they can't succeed.
Is Jim with a 10
No,
POV?
not being
Okay.
moved. He's not.
It's a 23.
You barely succeed, so you're gonna
Yay.
take half damage. You're not. Don't yay yet, because that is a D100 worth of damage.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
That is 28 force damage as you watch both golems take the hits, watching their arms
Is
go
it halved?
flying up. Yeah, it's half for you.
Okay. So, like, that is halved, or I need to have that?
That is not halved. So half
Okay, so
that.
14.
And then it's going to shoot again.
Hey, wait, stop.
However, this time it's going to use something, or one of its things, and that is 85. Please give me the dex save still succeeds. You're good though. Don't worry, you didn't have to roll again. Nope.
Okay.
And so you're still only taking half. So half of 85 is 42 points of force damage as you are slammed into the golems behind you.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Don't damage that one.
Okay, hold on.
It's
I think my
inside the
phone's
building, and Stan, you
okay.
just hear this from nowhere. This someone shouting this.
That hurt.
And as it's not moving, it's got 2 more shots. So now you will have to make another
I
dex
don't want to be here
save.
anymore.
Just do that.
Please give me another dex save, because now it's a separate attack. That's a
I'm gonna
fail. You're
die.
taking full damage.
I think Stan has learned that you shouldn't just barge in through doors anymore.
That is 119 force damage between the 2 shots. As you watch
Wait,
one of the golems get obliterated into Stan as your red fragments blow all over his face, and the other one
Don't worry,
seems to have a
guys.
hole
I
in
got this. Don't damage it.
Try to
I'm
put it under control.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
proud.
This is my goal.
As you
now.
watch Stan drop to the ground as he smears himself down the dragon bone golems.
Hey, at least he didn't turn to a fine mist.
Alright. Well, that's the end of that golem's turn. This one is also going to see if it can find its accessory.
Wait, no.
And it does. And now, with its passive perception, it is going to shoot the roof. I need a dex save at disadvantage from Jim. And Kuno.
what the?
And Kuno. Kuno, you will take quarter damage if you succeed.
I
You'll
would
take
say,
half
I'm
otherwise.
Not even near.
You said dex save disadvantage.
Yes. Because you can't see it coming, Jim. So, you both at disadvantage.
Man, it's at me like 10 feet away.
17.
17. You both fail. So you'll take half damage, Kuno. Jim, you're going to take full damage as the roof explodes. You take only 2 points of force
Kidding me,
damage as
God
the
damn it.
cannonball smashes
Owie.
through the roof. You take 1 point of damage, Kuno, as a piece of the roof slams in your face.
This is bullshit.
However, it's going to take its second shot, and you guys don't do another save for this, so that is 49 points. Halved in Kuno's situation is 20.
Oh, I do have a question. Is this magical?
This is magical. This is force damage.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. And that is the end of that. Oh! Yes, that is the end of the golem's turn because he used his action to use his perception to see if he could spot Jim or hear Jim.
I was going to say, like, through the roof?
It only gets one attack, yeah, unfortunately.
Did it destroy the switch?
Its action. It did not. But it did blow a hole in Jim's ass, as there's now a hole between his legs where the explosion initially came through. He is now
That's
on
hot.
he is on difficult terrain now. So that means half movement speed. Well, we're at the top of the order. Stan, give me a death saving throw.
Chew.
Let's see what you got, my man. Let's see if I kill you guys today.
Hey, I succeed.
That's one success. All right. Moving on. Kuno, you're up.
Do I try to hit the switch now?
That's the question.
I just have a question for you, DM.
Yeah.
Is a 22, would a 22 be enough to pull the switch? Because if not, I'm not even going to try anymore, because
Yes.
I can't.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
You rolled a 6 and an 8. You don't.
The DC isn't,
Well, yeah,
isn't as high as you think it is.
I just want to make sure that it's worth it.
Yeah, you can. You still feel. I would tell you if you felt you couldn't do anything with it based on your stats.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. I try to give hints to my players, but yeah, Kuno, you're up.
I'll try to hit the switch.
Okay. As you fly down, give me a strength check.
14.
The switch starts to move a little bit, but doesn't seem to budge after a few minutes as you continue to strain with it. Now, you have used movement because of the flight, so that is one action. You can use a bonus action to do it again, or you can use your bonus action for something else.
All together now.
I'll keep pulling.
Okay.
Me and Jim pull together.
All right.
20.
You watch as finally between the two of you shoving on this thing and pulling, the switch turns, and the orb turns off, and all the golems drop.
Yay!
And the orb goes.
Alright, first off, hopping down Revivify on my brother.
I'm
I'm not dead.
As you cast Revivify, suddenly Stan is at full health and stands back up.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna
want the
use
cannon.
my Bananium Golem Rod to wake up one of those cannon motherfuckers.
It does not work.
This guy has to be lower than CR8.
He is.
They're dead.
Hold on.
wait.
Is the switch that we pulled, is that itself a golem control rod?
The orb turned, like I said, when it turned, the orb of light dissipated, it went dark, and the golems fell.
You fuckers.
I mean,
Yeah.
get the cannon for one of your other golems.
Give it to the dragon.
I mean, the cannon's probably still usable.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my 2 dragon golems go over and grab those cannons.
Okay, as they do, give me a Arcana check real quick. Teast.
27.
Okay, they pick it up, and I will add that to your character sheet for next time. To Force Cannon. Someone send me a reminder for that. All right. As you lot kind of start to work, anticipate, looking through the room, investigating the golems to see what they're made out of, and take your time to take a long rest. The party sets up watch. And that is where we're ending today's session, as we're at the 2-hour mark. We thank you all for watching. We will see you guys on the next one. And hopefully this party does get something out of this. All right. Thank you all, and we'll see you there.